Xen Sams is a friend of the show, kind enough to join us. I love, you're just glittery. You're a star. You're a superstar. Thank you for being here. And look at you glittering. You look just great. And you were outside my office, and I saw you a second ago. If you need anything, we're painting, so everything's kind of disheveled. But if you need anything, you let me know, right?
I have everything I need right here. I got water. You want me to keep this lovely headset on?
Do you like headsets? I like headsets.
I like headsets.
Yeah, you can really get the feel of it, you know?
I think so. I hear your voice directly.
Yeah. Right.
It's the Joe Piscopo experience, so I think I need to keep the headset on.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta go now. Xen, how are you?
Joe, I'm great. How are you?
Good. It's good. And so wait, tell me about your actress training. So where you started out, and what was your impetus? Oh yeah, Mike, he went in the microphone.
Sorry, I'm in this chair that swivels me back.
Yeah, I know. Oh please, these chairs. I have the good chairs. See,
you got the best
I'm not a
chair.
gentleman. May I give you my chair? I will offer my chair.
Fine, Joe. I'm great.
We have a chair crisis at the station. They gave me. There was one chair they could get. They gave it to me. Now I feel like I'm just being not hospitable.
No, this is great. I love this chair. And Joe, and look, at this point right now, we both swivel. We're all swiveling together, so.
So where'd you start? You told me before. You started in New York?
Yeah, so I got to New York City when I was, 17 years old. Not really sure of what I'm doing, where I'm going.
Coming out of where?
So I have a couple of different stories. I was born in Montreal, Canada, and my father ran a diner in Fort Lauderdale, and it was called the Sea Ranch Diner. And I would visit him in the summers, and I was working with Elite on the beach, Elite New York, and Elite Miami, and I kind of started modeling. One thing led to the next, and I ended up moving to New York City, signed under New York a contract with the late Monique Pollard, who ran Elite New York Model Management, and I signed there. Which is also where I met Harvey Weinstein, actually.
Where? Don't tell me was he kind of... We got to stop you there.
Wait, do you want to get to my training, or are we segueing already?
Well, no, I want to digress for a second. So
we can.
You're
sure.
young. You were 19, 20 years old?
Well, I'm currently... when I first got here, I was 17, 18
And so you're at the model agency, and Weinstein is kind of creeping out over at the model agencies?
It wasn't more that he was creeping out. It's that he had a lot of relationships through the celebrity division that at the time Monique Pollard was heading. And through Miramax, a lot of his actors that were in the current films that Miramax was at the time producing were represented at the Elite celebrity division under Monique Pollard, which is where I ended up coming in. And that is when I started working at Elite as a model. Print, catalog, doing a lot of, New York fashion runway stuff. Sure. And eventually transitioned to a lot of print work, shot with huge photographers, Patrick Demarchelier, Antoine Verglas, but Harvey Weinstein always hovered around those studios. Always. He was there morning, noon, and night. There wasn't a time that I walked into a photo shoot, whether it was at Pier 59, Milk Studios, where Harvey Weinstein didn't magically pop his head in. It was just the models were there, the actors were there, so was Harvey Weinstein. That's where he grabbed me.
You never had us. And again, innocent until proven guilty. Our dear friend, full disclosure, Arthur Aidala is representing Mr. Weinstein, and we don't want to accuse him of anything.
No, no one's accusing him.
But did he ever? He never came on to you. He never came on to you or anything like that.
He absolutely did come on to me all the time.
So walk me through this. So you're a young, beautiful gal, you're a young, beautiful girl. When a creeper like that comes up to you, how do you shut that down?
You said creeper, not me, right?
I did, because to me, I think it is. I mean, I can't understand.
Couldn't agree more.
So a creeper, and this is me talking. You're absolutely right, Xen. So Harvey Weinstein comes up to you as you're a young model. Hey, I mean, what could he possibly say that's gonna make you go, wow, look at this guy? I mean, really, what went through your mind?
Oh, what didn't go through my mind? I mean, at that point right there, you see this very, overwhelming person.
You're being very kind.
And what went through my mind was, who is this man?
Yeah.
And he was introduced to me by the agency as a very prominent film producer.
Wow.
And, the head of Miramax Films. So in my mind, he's a very prominent film producer, and I have to be nice to this person. But he was very respectful to a certain point, and then he just got too comfortable. And then it was, a laundry list of things that I could go down that I'm not going to talk about right now.
How do you diffuse that being in that industry? I mean, I feel people say you're gifted, you have the gift of beauty, and and you're a very warm, very nice person. But it's not easy. I mean,
it's a very difficult thing.
How do you diffuse it? I mean, a nice person like you said, "Get out of my face, you old creepy guy." I mean, you can't say that, right?
You can't say that. You just brush it off. You shelf it. You kind of let it go.
Lord.
Until the point in time where now you say, well, it's not right. It wasn't right. It won't continue to be right. And that's why he has become the symbol of the Me Too movement, because people are just, women specifically, are coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, and again, our friend Arthur is representing Mr. Weinstein, innocent until proven.
Innocent until proven.
They could say
otherwise.
Oh my Lord! Hey, that is wild, and I guess that would happen all the time, though.
It happens all the time. It still happens. I mean, I think people, specifically producers in Hollywood, are much more careful currently these days. Now everybody's walking on eggshells.
Sure. So I'll let you go, and then we got to talk about the banker. I mean, this is fascinating to me. So because we always joke about old creepy guys. So when a guy comes over to and you see, this guy's gonna hit on me now. What? First of all, because I'm so shy and I could
You're
never.
Shy?
I really am. Especially.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. With women especially, I can't. I never. I always say, no matter what happens, if I go into politics, I've never done anything inappropriate because it's not in my nature to do that. So, but when you see it, I mean, how do you clock it in your mind? You could see it. You probably have a sixth sense, creeper, and this is my word. But but so many.
Yeah.
And you just.
Without a doubt.
You got to dance around it. What a pain in the neck that is.
Yep.
You shouldn't have to do that.
Well, it's what women have done for many years, and I think we've had enough, and we're not taking anymore.
Yeah, God bless you, girl.
Yeah.
God bless you. I could tell you're a fighter. That's great. Tell me, can we talk about the banker? And now, are you in this movie as well, producing this movie?
I'm no, in no way was I producing this movie. It was produced by Romulus Entertainment, and it was acquired by Apple, and it will be released, as far as I've heard, March 6th. I have a featured role in it.
Cool.
Opposite Anthony Mackie. But yes, everyone is waiting for the release
Banker.
of The Banker. It's a great movie. It's a beautiful story, and
who's starring in it?
Told. Samuel L. Jackson.
Look at that. Look at that, man.
Anthony Mackie, Nicholas Hoult, Neil Long. Incredible cast.
Very cool.
Incredible
what
story.
What part do you play?
I play a small role of Judith White. She's the gatekeeper. We'll leave it at that.
All right. Tell me what you think about so Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Forgive me for talking about it. But
I'm not going to forgive you for talking about it. You should be talking about it because that's what everyone is talking about.
But I'm thinking, who cares? Number one. Number two is I feel, and help me out here, because I'm the father of 3 daughters, so I'm a little sensitive, probably more so now, being a dad of 3 girls, beautiful girls, thank God. But I feel for her, and I know she's getting vilified like Yoko Ono, but I feel, and I did not understand Princess Di either until my girls started getting older. Then, if I'm dating a younger girl, and they have now since left me, thank you. But the fact of the matter is, I don't feel the frustration that I had. You're leaving me. What do you mean? After all these, I understand it now because they are put into an arena with all of this going all around us. That's got to be so tough.
It's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I, as a mother, completely empathize with Meghan Markle. A lot of people will look at her and have their own version of this and claim of what her intentions were. Look, she is looking for a certain amount of global power on her terms, and it should be on her terms. I get it, she married a prince, but she also has a little boy to take care of. And Princess Diana died in a very vicious way as a result of the scrutiny from the media, and she, separate of the media scrutiny, Princess Diana was a victim. Her death is on the media and the paparazzi, and I don't think that her son wanted to see this play out once again. He even said it in his letter. He wrote a letter and he publicly addressed the world, and he said,
I thought he was eloquent.
He was very eloquent. He's a prince. He will always be a prince, regardless of where he will live.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to live up to his brother or anybody else. And he's taking a huge stance behind his wife. And he's saying, I'm going to stand by my wife. And if that's the choice he wants to make, then the world needs to support him. Because he doesn't need to live in the public eye anymore, nor does he want to.
Yeah.
They want to be left alone.
Yeah. You know what? You said exactly what I said, is with Princess Di, it was the press that caused that crash in the tunnel in Paris. you don't think that's searing in this poor kid's heart, and that's probably the impetus of all of this, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that he probably has nightmares and has visions of this playing out, and specifically because Meghan, she's being attacked.
Yeah.
And even Canada, the Globe and Mail came out and said, "You are not welcome here. Royals don't live here."
Yeah. You
That's not what Representative Trudeau said, but that's what the Globe and Mail said, and they believe that they have a huge Canadian voice.
You know, you are so textured. I love everything you're involved in. Tell us about, before we let you go, your involvement with mental health now.
Mental health is critical. Understanding mental health and the current ongoing mental health disorder and battle that we face in America. I executive produced a short film by the name of The Protocol with Dr. Douglas Dean Myers and Brad Feinstein, and a stellar cast. Catherine Morris from Cold Case was in it, Johnny Mesner from Tears of the Sun and Anaconda, and it was produced by Brian Miller. And I'm sorry, directed by Brian Miller, excuse me. And it played on mental health in a very compelling way. Frank, you saw it.
I did. I thought it was very compelling.
And would it just give Joe your sense about it? Because I could promote it all I want, but I would like
and where can we find
an idea.
it?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Frank, what was your take on it?
Well, look, I think it does a very good job. It's a short in only 12 minutes. Does a great job encapsulating
12 minutes.
The difficulty. That's your speed, right?
I love it.
The difficulty in not only the mental health problems, but in treating mental health, which a lot of people don't necessarily focus on.
Which is the over medication. So the protocol is predicated upon where society will be in the next 60 years from now if we don't take control of our own mental health and start to be proactive instead of reactive. Over medication in America is a huge thing, and the suicide rate is high, very high, on the rise amongst our youth. And as a mom to a 4-year-old little girl, I'm extremely sensitive to it. So when we made the protocol, it was with in mind to take the audience through a journey of reflecting, because the protocol mandates that every civilian self-medicates monthly with something called the protocol, a self-injection, so to speak. And if you don't comply and self-inject and go and check into the labs, the monthly labs, or the clinic ops remain, this new form of government that's been created, and your levels aren't adequate, then you have to check in with somebody and they have to re-inject you. And if you completely resist the protocol, you get sent to a place that's called the exclusion zone, that through propaganda you believe is riddled with disease. So you stay compliant. And it's Brave New World meets Fahrenheit 451, and it was a short film, and now we are developing a TV series under Romulus Entertainment, and the TV series is a huge hit. We're in the process of hiring showrunners and interviewing.
Look at you.
Yes. Going on to a network development deal, I'm telling you. That's where the protocol will end up. It's gotten a lot of recognition.
All the violence we see at Frankie and I talk about it every morning. It's mental illness. And I said just yesterday on the show, I said, is there a walk-in? Is there a walk-in place you can go in if you feel like you're frustrated? Where can we find this film?
So the protocol is being developed into a TV series, and the short film I will be releasing very soon on my website.
Cool.
You can go to xensams.com, XENSAMS.com.
And you're a mom with a 4-year-old. God bless you, girl.
The most incredible little living soul I've ever met. Her name is Alexa, and she's my world.
Zed, you are a superstar, girl. Thank you. We love having you on.
Thank you, Joe. Well, anytime.
So hopefully we covered everything. You're welcome back.
I will come back anytime.
And give every love to everybody. XenSams.com. We'll be checking that out.
Thank you, Joe.
Great to see you, kid. Thank you so much.